Only the seasons change every year. This team just comes up late. People all say they could win the Super Bowl. We heard the same old crap about Tony Romo. They're the Cowboys, always way over hype. They've been average and divine. Why do people act like that's Tom Brady? One of us to go and was baby C. And my McCarthy is no real Belichick. It's like the Dukes never heard of Cockpit Bear. They're the Cowboys, the most overrated team alive. And I don't care if they win 12-5. They're a crappy team in disguise ever since 95.
Yeah! Welcome to another episode.
It's that time of year again.
We hit that time of the year again where we must eliminate a certain football team. Anyway, y'all know the deal. I know trolling. I love trolling. It's your boy Wakamar in the building.
Out the Bon Jovi.
It's your boy Wakamar in the building. That guy to my left, you're right. That is the big homie, the Grandmaster playing for the I.O.W Network. That is the big homie Detroit Mel.
What up, dude?
How you doing, bro?
Good, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm always good when Dallas lose.
Hey, look, y'all. I know.
Hold on. I got an impression for you. We gonna win the Super Bowl. That's a Dallas
Who are
fan.
you? You a Dallas Cowboys
I'm a Dallas fan.
You a Dallas fan. I know y'all. All right. We good, y'all. We
good now. Okay, I got it out.
I got it out. Welcome to I.O.W Sports, episode 216. Again, it's your boy Wakamar, Detroit Mel, Grandmaster playing for the I.O.W Network. And look, I'll be real. Man, great weekend. Great weekend of football. Great weekend of sports in general. A lot happened. We're going to get into a lot. Obviously, we got the Final Four set up for the playoffs, NFL playoffs. You got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship game, 6:30 on Sunday night. And then, of course, you got at 3 o'clock, you got the Philadelphia Eagles playing host to the San Francisco 49ers. We'll dive into the divisional round of the playoffs for sure. Man, hey, man, I got to be honest, man. Maybe I'm not so crazy about my Lakers, bro. Maybe we might be all right. We might be all right. Yeah, we might be all right. And I'm a throw it out there. What's up, Mel? What's up with you, man? But look, before we get too deep off into all the sports that we got to talk about, y'all know the deal. You see all the social media platforms that we are on. They're underneath. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, YouTube. I.O.W Sports Network is the handle. And then you can catch us on I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. And then, of course, if you are watching on the Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel, please, our content is there as well. But please, if you're watching on the Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel, please make sure you're going over to our YouTube channel and give us a like, share, and follow over there as well. But look, before we get too deep off into all the sports that we got to talk about, y'all know the deal. You see all the social media platforms that we are on. They're underneath. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, YouTube. I.O.W Sports Network is the handle. And then you can catch us on Hey man, come on, AP. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You sound like a cowboy.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl. What up, Alex?
Yeah.
What up, Ed? What up,
Big
Matt?
Bad Wolf. What's up?
Big Bad Wolf. What's good? What's good? What up, though?
Yeah, everybody in the building. What's up? Shout out to everybody saying what's up, showing us love in here. We got AP in the building. Reggie's in the building. What's up, Reggie? Yeah, Alex. What's up, Alex? AP, man. Stop hating on my squad, man. Matt's in the building, man. Man, appreciate the love and support. Like always, please go down below, hit up all those social media platforms, and catch us on the flip. Yeah, hit that like button. But yo, man, this is crazy because we talked about this scenario literally just a couple of days ago. And it's crazy because all of a sudden things just didn't pan out, I should say, for Ed Reed. Just to clarify things, Ed Reed contract did not get ratified by Bethune-Cookman, and so therefore they have chosen to go else in another direction of their coaching position. But it's crazy how things literally just happened that quick, because we literally just had the conversation on the sports show the other day. Right. And then next thing you know, we played Ed Reed pretty much. If you haven't seen it, Ed Reed went on a tangent on social media, said his piece about a couple of things that he did not agree on with how Bethune-Cookman was operating. And it was how you feel about it. We'll talk about it in a second, but this is in Ed Reed's reaction of him not getting his contract ratified.
After playing it, what we started doing, young man. First, and y'all done heard curse words before. They got parents in here. And no, I don't want, like I told you, I want all these recruits. But they got some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't. So I want y'all to hear the truth from me. I ain't withdrawing my name. They got all kinds of stuff going on around here, hoarding these buildings, nothing but trash. You understand me? And Dion was right, and I know I'm right. And they got some people in here who be snitching to their ass. And I work amongst Judas as Jesus walked with him. And I ain't have a problem with it. Because even Jesus prevailed. Sir. And what God got for you, Sir.
Man, big bro.
Somebody tell this nigga because he got a long beard, don't make him Jesus. Just saying.
Shut your ass up, man. Literally, we just had this conversation last Thursday.
Right.
About the whole Ed Reed situation. Of course, the video came out earlier in the week, and here's my thoughts on it. Look, anything Ed Reed said, he was not wrong. He was not wrong. He said the truth. There's corruptness. There's this, there's that. And I get the backlash on, there's people that's going to come at this situation both sides, on both sides of the fence. And I understand both sides. So here's my final thought on Ed Reed. It's a shame that BCU, Bethune-Cookman, will not be having Ed Reed as your coach, because I feel that Ed Reed could have done a lot of great things for that football program. Right. Maybe not on the level of primetime Deion Sanders, but I think Ed Reed's name holds weight in the football community big enough that it would have had a huge difference on that football program, and he would have left it in a better condition than we even found it. Okay. So I'm gonna say that. Now, I mean, Mel, we've been there before. We are both outspoken people. We both had jobs, and we may not agree with everything our employer does.
Right.
Now, here's the thing with Ed. Yes, you came in agreement with Bethune-Cookman to become the coach, but nothing was ratified yet. Nothing was set in stone that you was coach. So all the things that you did that on your free will, your free time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful about what you say about your employer. I'm just saying, look, I agree with 100% everything Ed Reed said, but I'm also on the same token, in the same breath, you got to be held accountable with what you say about your employer, because they can find a way to make your life hell. No matter if you're right or wrong. They don't care if you're right or wrong. They only care about the fact that you talk shit about them in public. That's the only thing they care about. And I think Ed Reed was when he did it. I don't know if he when he initially did the social media tweet or the live, I don't think he saw this coming, this backlash coming from Bethune-Cookman. But at the same time, I think he probably didn't like knowing this might get me in trouble, this might not. But I'm gonna say it anyway. And so my thing is I think he was comfortable enough knowing and probably okay with possibly dealing with the consequences that possibly come out of this. You know. I mean, end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. But at the end of the day, until you own this shit, you know, it's only so much, you know, public scrutiny an employer's gonna take before they be like, nah, man, we don't even want it no more, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much scrutiny that a employer's gonna take, no matter how good you say you are, or can be, or possibly be, or what you've done. You know, they care about their image to the public, and if this is a black eye to Bethune-Cookman, just Ed Reed going off on live. I mean, yeah, he was right, but it's still not a good look for Bethune-Cookman that the coach that you just hired is really, you know, he's going off on live about you. So I mean, I don't know what you think, big homie.
I'm looking at Ant's comment. He said, I put it back up. It says, question. So Ed Reed didn't do a walkthrough around the school, so he didn't know how bad it was.
Hey, hold on, let me get that.
Just go ahead.
We both talked about our HBCU's experience last show. There's a lot of things that I didn't see until you are in it, and then it exposes itself. And you're like, well, damn, I didn't know it was like that. I'm pretty sure Ed Reed got shocked the same way I did when I had to deal with some shit that I did not see on my college visit, on my college tour that lured me in. See, they gave me the, you know, the little things. They
had the little dances out there. You know what I'm saying? Had the chilies out there, turn the pom-poms. You know what I'm saying? Got the collard greens out there for you to eat. You know what I'm saying? Eating good. Got the fried chicken, you eating good.
It looked like a party.
You like, oh, this what's up? This was going down here? Oh, this is. Also, you get on campus, it's like, nigga, where them greens at?
Hey, speaking on it though, you're not wrong though.
Yeah, so, they need the bait switch on you.
It's a lot of bait and switch that goes on with these HBCUs. You get shown one thing, but behind the mask door, behind the closed, blacked out door, you see the truth of it. I've dealt with it. I'm pretty sure Mel dealt with it because we both shared our experiences with HBCUs. Dion has shared it. Now Ed Reed is sharing it. So I mean, now, but go ahead, Mel, because I mean, I thought it was crazy, man.
Well, I kind of did a short video on it, so I'm not gonna go too much into that, but I look at it from a different perspective. I understand, you know, his frustration, and we can go and discuss and debate whether or not he should have put the video out, whether I was right or wrong. But I think it goes deeper than that. I think that the fact that he got fired, or not, let's say fired, because he never really hired because they have a contract. So the fact his contract didn't get ratified really speaks more to BCU. Really speaks more than the corruption he's pointing out. Because my thing is, the fact of the matter is, was it trash or was it not trash? Is that true or not? Was the office clean or was it not clean? You know, he brought up, and I kind of watched Roland Martin say the same, kind of speak on it too. I often agree with him, but I kind of agree with the points that Roland Martin pointed out, and some things Ed Reed said. That broke mentality, that mentality that just enough to get by. That survivor's mentality, just enough to survive. And you look at these institutions, and you always have the people at the very, very top. You see them, they looking good, and everybody else underneath is looking raggedy. So I go from the facility, I go to the payment of the professors, the adjuncts, all the way down. They have nothing. So it's almost like, and that speaks more about, and that's another conversation, but it speaks more about the conditioning of the mind of most of our people. How we condition, how we are socialized, and then we take those same conditionings, that same socialization into our jobs. And then we apply that into our everyday lives and our jobs, and this is what you get. Because you never was cured from that conditioning and that socialization from what you experienced from years and years of being exposed to this. And I think that's what this speaks of. And where the conversation needs to go to is, how do we stop that? How do we break that chain of broke mentality? How do we break that chain of just enough to survive? How do we break that chain of not being about community? And I spoke about this part. I remember my great grandfather used to be head of the block club. And that was about community. They blocked the streets off. We had cookouts. Everybody come outside. And it was about community. We was about our community.
Yeah.
Don't have that anymore. It's about, I get mine, you gotta get yours. And that's how it is. And that's the issue that we need to speak about. Because these are micro issues when we're talking about him putting out the video, trash not being cleaned up. Those are micro issues. The macro issues is about the mindset that the people in charge have. I think that's more we need to be spoken about.
I like what you said there, because you got some very very thought-provoking points, because when you done a certain way of running a university for so long, the same way, it seems normal to you, but in all reality, it's hey, you're not wrong, Ant, but still, just because
that still goes to what I'm saying, though, Ant. But it still goes to what I'm saying, because we are conditioned to think, because we live in a certain economic status,
that it can't be clean.
We can't be clean. We conditioned that way. We condition a ghetto is not a ghetto unless it's dirty.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Unless it has certain things, and that makes it a ghetto.
Gotta have trash everywhere to be a ghetto.
Have trash everywhere. Ain't ghettos ain't got that.
Gotta have killing, stabbing, shooting, prostituting.
Right, ain't ghetto have a check cashing place in there. I'm just saying, we conditioned that way, and we have to stop that conditioning and socialization that we have. We have to stop that.
Hey, what do we say all the time?
I grew up that way. I'm not saying I'm above or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
But what I'm saying is, but when you get to a certain point and recognize certain things, that's when you need to change.
Your mindset has to change.
Your mindset has to change.
Well, I mean, we say this a million times on the show. If you're not evolving, you're dying. And we also say that sports is also a microcosm of life,
right,
and of reality. And this is that phase of the sports world where mentality has to change. I'm like, me personally, there's personal goals I want, and then there's group goals I want for I.O.W Sports and things like that. But we have to evolve mentally to achieve those things, because you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expect growth or prosperity or things to get to where you want them to be if you're still operating at the same mindset that you did at the beginning. Like, okay, now that you got an institution that's been a HBCU for 100 plus years, if you're still running it the same way they did 125 years ago, where's the progression? Where's the Where's the evolving of your program, of your institution? You're still stuck in that same mind frame. So, it's a shame that Ed Reed won't be there.
Right.
I think it's a bad blow for Bethune-Cookman because you're getting Hall of Famers, man. You're getting people whose names in the football world are like huge. These are giants.
Right.
Ed Reed is a giant in the football world. And
facts.
And you're trying you don't want him. Yeah, we know you came to agreements, but why wasn't his contract ratified from the beginning? Like, I think that's one thing that I'm thinking a lot of people aren't thinking of. Why wasn't his contract ratified to begin with?
From the jump.
From the jump.
Not only that, okay, let's go with what he did. Wait, let's take what he did. Even though I think that's a small thing, but since it happened, we on that.
Yeah.
Why you couldn't just discipline him? Why, if you think about what's best for the kids, right? You sit them down.
And these kids, and by the way, sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
These kids have gone together on social media and come up with petitions. Like, yo, we want Coach Reed.
Right.
Like, you got the kids who are sitting here begging and pleading, be like, yo, we want Coach Reed. Do y'all understand?
Right.
I'm just baffled that the institution or the people running it are just really that upset of their public image being tarnished by an employer who they intended to hire.
That's right, Matt.
Like, you that upset about that? Like if you that upset about it, then guess what? That means there's truth in what he said.
Oh yeah.
Then if you're so upset about it, then fix the truth.
Do something about it.
Do something about it.
Right.
So don't punish these kids, these young kids who were probably looking forward to playing for Coach Reed. They had to been looking forward to playing for Coach Reed.
If my thing is this though, if you as an administrative staff, looking at what's best for the school, what's best for the kids, you pull this man aside and say, look, we ain't like what you did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have done it that way. Discipline him.
And keep it moving.
You know what I'm saying? That way y'all have an agreement. They know where you stand. He knows where you stand. He's doing discipline. Keep it moving because he's best because he's about to bring in not just Ed Reed. They have people ready to invest into
Bethune-Cookman.
So that's for the upkeep of your school, to bring your school up to a certain level, bringing people, eyes, people who never heard of Bethune-Cookman was like, where's that at?
Well, Ed Reed there, so
everybody might not know it's in Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People might not even know that.
Yeah.
So it's like you bringing eyes.
But they know Ed Reed.
Yeah, but they know Ed Reed. People gonna come to the games, never come to the games.
But they know Ed Reed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the betterment for your school.
Yeah, I think that's the tragedy in all of this is the potential growth that not only that football program, but that institution as a whole could. Man, oh my God!
Hey, the
boy,
scripture says pride comes before the fall.
Say it again.
Pride comes before the fall.
Hey, I'm telling you,
that's pride, bro.
I'm not saying that Ed Reed would have done what Prime did, as in new practice.
Yeah, we don't know what he would have did, but I'm just going about reports I saw. Let's talk about Shaq's ready to invest, other people's ready to invest.
Right.
People's ready to give him new facilities.
He was look. That's why I keep saying that I don't understand how Bethune-Cookman couldn't have seen the potential that was about to happen. But you're so prideful about, oh my gosh, he shitted on us and on live social media. Stop worrying about your perception.
So let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
You a big time football star, right? Retired. After you see this incident, are you going to Bethune-Cookman?
First of all, you done already seen Deion Sanders and Ed Reed both have issues with HBCUs.
That's my point. If they would have handled this right, you know what I'm saying? Now, the way they handled it, I'm like, I ain't going there.
I know Eddie George and Hugh Jackson have been kind of quiet, but I'm willing to bet they probably dealing with the same frustrations that
some issues,
Deion
you know what I'm saying?
dealt with and Ed Reed dealt with in his short time. I'm pretty sure they dealt with similar situations.
Oh yeah.
So my thing is you're not doing yourself as a whole as HBCU institutions to let these people know that, hey, we're just as worthy as bringing in these big names like a PWIs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but now that you have, two of them gone already. As soon as you brought them in, two of them are gone because they felt that they were dealing with road blockage and situations that they couldn't get, hurdles they couldn't jump over, out of their control.
Right.
So, come on, hey, my HBCUs, man, we love y'all. Because we think y'all are very vital to the growth of our people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We think y'all are very vital. Y'all are very important to what of the fabric of our people.
Right.
And I'm not trying to make this about race, but I'm trying to make it about, you have to want better. You have to want better. If you say you want to compete with the big universities, you got to operate different. You got to open your mind. You got to stop living in the same old mindset that got you into the situation. When you get big names, Ed Reed, Deion Sanders, Hugh Jackson, Eddie George, I'm pretty sure there's other coaches that got big names in the football world that possibly want to coach at HBCU, and you can't find a way to give them the luxury of the things that they need that need to be provided to succeed like everybody else.
You got a point there, Ant. That's a whole other discussion too.
It's like you put y'all in the show. If Skip talk shit about your show on TV and live, are you going to still want him on your show? Well, first of all, I would never have Skip on my show.
Skip, I mean, Skip was lucky he had Shannon. He had some other dude. Once I took them glasses out, he told, put your glasses back on. I'm reaching across the table. It's like, I'm like, fuck this job, nigga. Fuck this job. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, Anthony, I like your scenario, because here's the deal. I know if so, for instance, me and Mel eventually, I.O.W Sports takes off and we get replaced by other people. Right. And we the owners. We sit back, we collect the checks. And our new correspondents on I.O.W Sports, they say something crazy, but I know me and Mel, we're gonna look at the money and I'm like, well, this motherfucker bring in money. Hey, pimp, hey man, you making money, we making money. Shut your ass up talking shit about us.
Right.
All right. I mean, we're gonna do it in a professional way. Well,
I'm gonna pull you in. I'm
gonna have you to the side. Yeah, we're gonna have
a conversation with you. Now, if it happened again, then you gone.
Yeah.
It's business.
Yeah.
Because
you're not gonna one thing you're not gonna do, and which is why I understand why Bethune-Cookman didn't ratify the contract, is you're not gonna want to collect money from us and talk shit at the same time. I understand that. I get that. So yeah, you do gotta understand, like, there's gotta be certain boundaries in how you come at. I mean, this, look, like I said, me and Mel been in situations before where we're both outspoken and we had to deal with employers, and you gotta understand the game that is inside of the game.
Right.
Like you gotta understand the give and take game. Sometimes you gotta take some shit. Right. And you can't always give the shit. Sometimes you're gonna have to take it. You just can't give the shit. All right.
Right.
Eventually you get tuned out. But I don't know. I think it's just a sad situation. But I will say this: I was happy to see that Ed Reed did get some support from the one and only Prime Time, as he he has oops, wrong one. I'm over here doing the wrong shit. I know, technical difficulties. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get them together, y'all. I'm gonna get them together. But no, I mean, he was able. How about those? We'll get to him. But no, it was good that.
I'm laughing at Max.
What's up, big bro? Hey, I love you, man. You know that, right? Yep. About this, we talked about this. We know the order. We know how it was gonna play. Yeah. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. You got to understand, Ed. God has a time and a place for you, my brother. And I know your heart. I know everything that's going on inside of you. You know, I know you like a book. And I know how you feel about them kids, and I know you do not want to leave those kids. So I'm praying for you right now. This is going to be the toughest thing you ever had to do in your life. Sometimes, Ed, you got to walk away, my brother. I know it's tough. I know you don't want to hear it. But sometimes in life, we got to walk away. You didn't let nobody down, Ed. You didn't let them kids down. You did what you was called to do, and you tried your best.
Thank you, big brother.
I love you, man. I'm here. I will be on the next flight if you need me. You know that.
Nah, you good. You handle your business. You know that. I'll give you a call.
Please. Hey, you know what God wants from you, man, and be that. Don't let them provoke you, my brother. I love you, man. All right.
Sound like Prom said, yeah, you come on to Colorado. Oh, that sounds like
God wants you to come to Colorado. I feel it in my spirit.
What's up, Scott? I ain't messing with you, man. But no, you always good to know that you got support. Especially for somebody that's been in your situation. You know.
Oh yeah. Right.
You can never underestimate the power of understanding.
The house.
49ers got away with obvious roughing the passer, offensive holding, defensive holding, and blocks in the back, all in the fourth quarter. It's the Cowboys' role in this league to lose these games.
They played that role well, Mel. They played that role well.
They played it well. They played. I play my role. I play it well. I mean, look, we'll get more in depth on that Cowboys in 49ers game in a second. But so here's my deal, dog. I know I said earlier that there's a good chance that the Lakers might turn it around. So understand, am I being fool's gold? So, just made a trade for Rui Hachimura for in Washington. But here's my deal. Here's the reason why I feel, big bro, that the Lakers are not out of this whole scenario. I know a few weeks ago they still had me, in my feelings. I didn't know what to really think. But this is what's promising for me. All right. So the Lakers are only 11 games back from first place. And I'm not worried about first place. But they're literally 2.5 games from 7th seed. Phoenix is at the 7th seed at 24-24, Minnesota 8, Utah 9, Golden State 10, OKC 11, and the Lakers are the 12th seed at 22-25. Here's why I have my optimism, and the reason why I feel like the Lakers are they might not. I'm not saying they're going to compete for Western Conference Final, but here's where my optimism is.
All right.
OKC, I'm not saying that I can see them leaping. Obviously, Oklahoma City. Golden State at the 10 seed. I see Golden State getting better. They'll get better for sure. Utah, I'm not worried about them. Minnesota, don't know what the hell's going on with them. Phoenix, it's either Booker's out or CP3 is out, or both of them is out. So you're starting to run into one of that situation where they are at. All right. They are a playing team, damn it. All right. So this is where my thing is as a Lakers fan. My expectations was get to the playing tournament. So my thing is now they're literally only about 2.5 games out for even being a 6th seed, not just being in the playing tournament. They're 2.5 games out from being a 6th seed. So let me ask you this, big bro, am I falling into the Lakers fool's gold?
I have to be honest with you, bro. I ain't been watching no basketball. I've been watching football and doing other stuff. You know, usually I don't get into it after the football season because I got so much stuff going on. But I'm gonna say this though. Going by past things I've seen for Lakers, I'm gonna look at with that a little of that from side eye, like I gotta wait and see. That's still a little too early for me.
Oh, so that's just like saying when old girl said her butt was real. You look at it from the side eye, you're like, you had that about a month ago.
Yeah, it wasn't like that last time I seen you.
You got fool's gold, girl.
Right. Well, BBL 1 or 2.
I ain't hating on the BBLs.
I mean, I ain't hating on it. I'm just saying they'll be trying to play me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think it's too early to tell, bro. Too early. I mean, I know you're a Lakers fan, so you want to believe, you want to hold on. I understand.
Hey, they 6-4 in the last 10, bro.
It's a little too early to tell. Bro.
2-game winning streak. They came back. They came back and beat the Grizzlies, and they came back and beat.
They pissed LeBron off.
Oh, hey. And they came back and beat the
LeBron and
Shannon the other day. All right.
What did Mel say? They
got a really good chance to make something happen after the All-Star break. They are playing good basketball, and Murray is a game changer. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. See, I'm not falling into the fool's gold. Look, the basketball guru said so himself.
I mean, that mean he can't fall for fool's gold too. That don't mean nothing. Fool's gold just don't get one person.
Oh my gosh. Look, man. Look. Well, because here's the thing. And I went on Man Down show a few weeks ago, and just being a Lakers fan is frustrating seeing LeBron put up great numbers, and they sometimes don't mean nothing because you got a 38-year-old superstar who's putting up absolutely godly numbers, and you barely scraping 500. And so that is frustrating. That is very frustrating because you don't want to see all these great efforts that LeBron is putting out. And y'all know me, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but I got to give the man credit. He's putting up good numbers right now. It's just that how's the contribution from everybody else? Mm-hmm. Is Russell going to limit the turnovers and limit the silly plays? Can he limit that? And can he add more assists? He's going to get his points. But, not only that, where's the shooting coming from? Obviously, Kendrick Nunn, he's on the move to bring in Rui Hachimura. But, come on, man, don't be like that, but, and then apparently AD is on his way back within a week and a half. But that's also one of my biggest things that scares me is like how available and how healthy is AD. Yes. On
his way back, on his way out at the same time.
Like you just got back. Like what happened? Like you hurt again? Like damn, you just got back. Like I don't know. And that's I think where part of me is like, damn, I think I'm falling for the fool's gold again. I'm the bait and switch is about to come. Like when is it gonna happen? Like, I don't know. It's just.
He said 2.5 weeks. Good Lord, man.
Hey, honestly, it changes about every week. Last week I heard it was a couple of weeks. This week I heard it was a week, and then who knows? I mean,
the anti-bowl keep Westbrook trade AD.
I mean, me personally, I was willing to trade everybody.
So everybody must go.
Everybody gotta go fire sale. Like, let's start the hell over. Like, cause this shit ain't working. But once they gave LeBron the extension, I mean, obviously I knew he wasn't going nowhere. But I mean, obviously you still got to think about AD and Russ, what you want to do with them. And Darvin Ham is finding a way to, use Westbrook kind of either coming off the bench or in the starting lineup, whichever way they got which role fits for him in that situation. I don't know, man. It's just I'm just looking at the standings and I'm like, they're not far out. You go on a nice little run, you can easily put yourself in the 6-7 seed in a matter of a couple of weeks if you do it right. Right.
I mean, that can happen. I'm not gonna say it can't. Like I said, I haven't really been watching it to kind of keep up with everything.
Yeah.
So I can't give a really good assessment of it. But anything can happen, man. Right now, but it's early, man. Usually teams will start playing till after All-Star break.
Yeah.
That's not really start getting serious.
But speaking of the Lakers, what was your thoughts on the whole Memphis Grizzlies coming after Shannon Sharpe chirping with Usher Morant? T Morant, John Morant's dad, who looked like a knockoff Usher Raymond. What was your thoughts on that whole situation, man?
I don't know, man. Little stuff I saw from it, I was like, you gonna talk junk, man. Just play basketball. I think LeBron, I don't know exactly what he said. I saw what they said, but it had to be more than that. That's all he said. Somebody made some shots, they're gonna talk junk. That's what happens. Now it's probably more to it than that. My man, what's his name? Off-brand nigga. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now.
Dylan Brooks?
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. Thank you. I couldn't think of his name for nothing. He always known for talking mess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so I guess if I'm LeBron and somebody that caliber is talking mess, like, bro, you Dylan Brooks. Why you talking mess? So I guess I'll feel some kind of way if I was LeBron. But at the same time, that's what happens in basketball. Try to throw you off your game. Keep talking junk, throw you off your game. That's what people do. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Now, to get Shannon involved in all that stuff, and the Dylan Brooks will say, oh, man, you just a podcaster or whatever. I said, man, he's a Hall of Famer. Get much respect. I think that was kind of like, come on, bro. You don't know who Shannon is, bro?
He was hating.
You know what I'm saying? That was some whole shit. For real. Come on, man. Give him his respect. You know what I'm saying?
A blogger. He's a blogger.
Right. He's just a blogger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I ain't really care for that. It's
crazy. It's crazy. If Shannon Sharpe was just a blogger, then why'd you give him the attention then?
Right.
Because here's my crazy thing of the whole situation. I didn't understand.
You're right, Ant.
I didn't understand how one man in Shannon Sharpe riled up a whole team, and not only his team, but like AP said, how the hell does T Morant get involved in this? You a father, sit your ass down and watch the game. John Morant grown. If there's really a situation he need to handle, I'm pretty sure he's grown up. He'll handle it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's
what
the thing
doing?
now, man. That's the thing now. That's the thing that from you go from my mind going now. Oh boy, what's her man name? With the three sons.
Oh, LeVar Ball.
Yeah, you got LeVar Ball. You know what I'm saying? And then now you got John Morant, old dude. It's like that seems to be the trend now, where the parents are becoming stars off the stars, and they get more attention than some of the players. Cause think about it, when Memphis playing, what they always paying to the father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He becomes an extension of Memphis now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, John Morant's father's in the audience. What's he doing now? And it's like, he become an extension of. It's almost like he, extension of the team. It's like he's a unofficial sixth man, so to speak. He getting fame. It's like, come on, bro. Let your son do what he do. Do what he do. I'm not saying you shouldn't support your son. Go to the game, support your son, but don't overshadow him. Don't, you be the bigger story than the team.
Yeah.
A lot of times he the bigger story than the team. And I think sometimes it's like, all right, that's just the new trend now. The parents gonna start coming to the game, and everybody be focused on the parents or the cousin or the brother, cousin, and them. That's the seem to be the trend now.
Yeah, and it's weird. I don't know. Look, I'll say this from both sides. For Shannon Sharpe, I don't have nobody. I'm not gonna go against anybody that wants to protect themselves. So protect yourselves at all times. So I'm not gonna jump on him for doing that, because it's literally him, a whole basketball team, and a parent going after him because of shit that they started talking to Shannon about.
Right. Right.
Shannon was just being a spectator at the point in time and said, you're not gonna make this three or blah blah blah, basketball related.
Right.
Oh, you can't do nothing with Brian. You can't stop this. Being a fan. And from my accounts and what I've read, it wasn't
like that's extra small. He eats protein every day.
I ain't gonna speak on the man's wardrobe. That's up to him. He did look like a little Cam Newton grandma-esque closet when he came out of. When Cam Newton used to dress like a grandma. So he kind of had that problem. But regardless of that. Shannon Sharpe, look, he was in all right to protect himself. People was chirping at him. He chirped back. That's what people do. That's what people do. I just don't understand how it escalated to that point where the whole Memphis Grizzlies team is after him and Team Morant is after him. But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you in situations like that? I know Shannon Sharpe is a spectator at that point in time, but just because he works in the media field, do you give him leeway? Is he? Because I'm not absolving him for his part in this situation, because he probably couldn't have not let it escalate to that. Probably could have. What? Y'all keep chirping, man. I said what I said.
Here's my thing, though, man. It's like, okay, if I'm tell my personality how I am. All right, if I'm in the media, I probably just spoke to a lot of these guys, know them. So I might not be good friends or about know them. So I'm thinking of it as, I'm just kicking around, having fun. You know what I'm saying?
No day shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you start taking it personal, then I'll be like, bro, I'm just playing, bro. Just having fun. You ain't gotta take it personal. I'm gonna let you know already off back. That's why how I'm coming. Now, if you take it to the next level after I say that, then that's a whole different story then. I'm gonna let you know that's not what I'm on. I'm not on that. I'm here just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like Lakers might be saying, and here it is, the Lakers my team. You know what I'm saying? It's like any other fan, Rick, you can't trying to throw the other team off, whatever. That's part of the game.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Clean heckling is part of the game.
Yeah, it's clean heckling is part of the game. I'm not saying anything personal about you. I'm not saying anything personal about your mama, all that kind of stuff. I don't have a problem with that. That's just part of the game. And we played street ball. That was part of the game. No, it was just like, all right, my man talking junk. Do something about it on the court. No, don't brick. Don't miss the foul shot. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Make your performance shut me up. That's all it is. All right, well, I'm gonna shut you up right there and hit this three. I'm gonna shut you up and dunk on my man. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Make your performance shut me up. Don't go back chirping. Chirping don't mean nothing. What's that mean? You know what I'm saying?
I got lips too.
Yeah, I got lips too. We all can go back and forth. Show me what show me on the court.
Yeah.
What Matt said.
Oh shit! Shannon showed he wanted to smoke. He didn't.
Yeah, he said that afterwards. He did say afterwards. Yeah, because it probably went to the point where, all right, bro, come on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all taking it too far. And he probably was like, all right, y'all want to let smoke. This ain't what y'all want.
Hey, he ain't back down though. I give him that. He ain't back down. All the security ran in between them. Like, I think that's the only thing that drives me crazy is like just because of the amount of people that gotta run and separate the two, it makes the situation seem like it's so much deeper than what it is. It's like,
well, you gotta think about it from this standpoint too. You got the arena has a liability standpoint.
Yes.
So they have to do that. So they have to do that. So I'm not too much.
Let me ask you this: Do you think Shannon Sharpe should have been allowed back into the match, into the game?
I mean, you tell him, hey man, I need you to chill that out, or you gotta leave. If he said I'm gonna chill, then he can stay, cause he's Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like the what's that commercial? Is it the American Express commercial? Membership has privilege.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You earned a certain kind of leeway because of who you are. So I'm gonna give you a certain kind of leeway because of who you are. You know what I'm saying?
I can see where you're at. My only beef is that Shannon Sharpe is part of the media, and I heard that he issued an apology on the show today. I didn't watch it because obviously I refuse to watch Undisputed anymore.
Yeah, I ain't watching that crap no more.
Yeah,
no, I don't think they did. I didn't hear they did.
No, as far as I know, nobody was tossed. Nobody.
But him and Shannon was kind of chopping up at the end though.
Well, come on, you know what it was. Oh man, I was just fucking with you, Playboy. Man, you can't take a joke. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I know what it is. He ain't gonna know that.
Come on, we know what it was. T. Morant saw big neck veins and
he's probably like
bulges. He's like, you want something too old, man? Hey, you want something too old, man? No. I think T. Morant got smart.
I say, damn, that motherfucker big in person too.
Damn,
I'm good.
He a big motherfucker. I mean, damn. I mean, Shannon is like 6'3", 6'4", like 250, solid.
Yeah, he a big guy.
Probably he's still weightlifting there. He probably still got 3% body fat, 2%.
Right.
So, yeah, I would still probably think twice about messing with old Uncle Shay Shay. I'm like, ooh, big old Georgia boy. Come on now. Hey, I don't know. Yeah, let me think twice about that one. So that man used to toss around defensive linemen around. What are you gonna do with my skinny ass?
So these is jokes, right, Shannon?
Come on, player, you can't take a joke, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, T. Martin talked his way out of an ass whooping. He was smart. He's supposed to. But
He
no,
probably the one called security.
Man, now so I don't know. I'm at a crossroads just because like we hold, you want to hold your audience and your spectators at a higher level and not to be part of the game and be a distraction at the game. I mean, whether it was Shannon Sharpe's fault or not, he was still a little bit of a distraction to the game. And so my thing.
Well, here's my thing, Lamar. I'll say this: if he was a regular person and he was just talking and wasn't being disrespectful, I still don't have a problem with that, whether Shannon or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you come to the game, you gonna have fun. You talk mess to the team, but I think that's part of it. As long as you're not being disrespectful.
Disrespectful, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think making it personal. You be disrespectful. Make disrespectful and make it personal.
That's when it's crossing the line.
That's when you cross the line. I think as players, it's like, all right, man, whatever. He just talking mess. I'm about to shut him up shut him up by my play.
Like, bye, watch that three. Shut your ass up.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you can go to with Spike Lee and Fraggle the Fraggle Rock motherfucker. Reggie Miller. They just chirp back and forth with each other all the time.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say?
Fraggle Rock looking motherfucker. That nigga like a high Fraggle Rock. Let the music play. Worries for another day.
I caught it, but I was like, wait, hold on. What that man just called Reggie Miller? Wait, hold on. What you call him again?
That nigga's a Fraggle Rock. Time with Fraggle Rock. I mean, they chirp back and forth all day, Reggie, what did Reggie do?
Go
Google it. You'll see. You look. That nigga Mel Ray look just like that nigga. But right.
Yeah. Stop, Matt. Stop, because Matt gets every joke we say. I'm gonna stop. You're just getting.
But just think about it though. What did Reggie do?
He
come down, hit a three, shut him up by his play.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. So I mean, if you're a regular person, Spike Lee, Shannon, whatever, as long as it don't get to a disrespectful level, it's part of the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Don't be so thin skinned.
Stop being so soft.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be so thin skinned. There you go. For real. For real.
Hey, it's also fucking goddamn Dylan Brooks. You know how some of them light skinned motherfuckers is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the fucking Drake motherfuckers is a little soft.
Come on, man. Leave him alone, Shannon.
Hey man, leave him alone, Shannon. Leave him alone. We all know Morant was drinking. We'll get your ass kicked.
There you go.
Enough said.
There you go.
Stop all that sipping, man. Put the yak down.
Say you say you get your ass kicked. That sub you up real quick. And to get the hit now, you're like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Hey, somebody stop this man.
Somebody get this motherfucker off me.
Oh no, you was talking on liquor tongue. I mean,
yeah, right.
You gotta deal with this, dog. This all you now. This
right.
all you. Come on, man, stop him. Somebody get this man. Oh man. No, you gotta handle this. But no,
Shannon trying to take some of that skip out on him.
Nah, you need to take that shit out on Skip, man.
You take Skip out back, beat the shit out of him.
Bruh.
Say, did we good?
Bruh, I am.
Did we
What's up,
good?
Scott? How you doing, man?
What up, Scott? That's all you do, man. You take them out back.
You never late. You always on time, bro. If you catch any of the show, you always on time.
This how I did it. I was like, I'll take them out back. I'm gonna have this man-to-man right quick. I took off my glasses, whooped his ass real quick. Now we ain't gonna have the discussion no more. We're on back inside. That's it.
Now we ain't gonna have this discussion no more, right?
Right.
No, we not. All right.
All right, bet. I'll suggest you go to makeup. Cover some of them bruises up, bro. Before we get back on here.
Not the bruises, dog.
Cover them tattoos up.
Bro, no. I just thought that situation was mad funny. With Shannon in the Grizzlies. Of course, Bron thought it was funny. He's like, yo, Shannon's my guy, man.
Right. He ain't got to say. Man.
Now, you right, Scott. T didn't want that smoke. He saw how big Shannon big ass was. It was like, damn, I should have thought this shit through.
I mean, it was talking to LeBron, because LeBron was like, let's tell him to chill, man. Fuck that, I ain't chilling.
Yeah, I saw that clip from LeBron. He was like, nah, this dude ain't playing basketball. He talking shit, man.
Right.
And then next play, Brown was like, all right, bet. And he just yoked on Jackson. He's like, all right, I got you. Woo!
But that's how you supposed to do. You know, do it on the court. Shut him up real quick.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the Memphis Grizzlies being the number 2 seed,
mm-hmm.
you know, they sitting at 31-15. Do you like the brash shit talking? Do you like the confidence? Because it's a different looking team with how confident.
I don't have a problem with it, but until they take it too far. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem with confidence, being a little bit of cockiness.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not a problem with that. That's your MO. That's your, that's what helped get your team hype. Whatever. That's fine. You know, it just gets bad when we go overboard. Like the thing with Shannon was overboard to me. It was like, you said you're gonna say, all right, I said I'm gonna say, all right, I'm about to set you up on the court. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I think that's when it's bad. You know, but like having that confidence, having that cockiness, that's your team's personality.
Yeah.
And that's what helps y'all, you know what I'm saying, win games or whatever, get y'all hyped for the game. More power to you.
Yeah. I hear you. Matt's funny. I did see that quote from the front. I did laugh at that. But no, man, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of what we all came here to talk about, man, because we gotta talk some football. And
you ready for some football?
Yeah. Divisional round happened this weekend. It started on Saturday, and it kicked off with Jacksonville Jaguars went down. They played a close game with Kansas City. Played a close game, but they were not able to prevail as the Jaguars lose 27-20. Man, just give me your thoughts on that Jaguars Chiefs game, man.
Great game. Trevor Lawrence played a great game. You know, the Chiefs won the turnover battle. That's what helped them prevail. I gotta give props to Jacksonville, man. They're a tough, gritty team.
Yeah.
And I got respect for Trevor Lawrence to stay back in the thing and greet his team as they came through the tunnel.
That
crazy.
Shows
great leadership.
That's
great
crazy. You brought that up. I was going to say the same thing, bro.
Mm-hmm. That shows great leadership. That shows you that this team is going to go far because they got a great leader.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, we got to give respect to Jacksonville. They played a great game, man. Some can argue if Mahomes when he got hurt would have been not as close. I don't know, but even Mahomes was not hurt and they won by say 2 touchdowns, still was a great effort by Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah.
They still played a great game. You know, a few mistakes here and there, but that's part of the game. The part of what makes you a great team is overcoming those mistakes. You know, good teams make mistakes and lose. Great teams make mistakes and win.
Yeah, that's
just how it is. But I mean, my hat goes off to Jacksonville. Now on the other side, you know, the Chiefs did what they're supposed to do. You know, they overcame their mistakes. They played tough, and when Mahomes got hurt, he played a great game on that ankle, bro. And now the only thing I hate to see is that hope he didn't further aggravate it by playing on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because high ankle sprain no joke. It don't just heal like in a week.
Hell no, it don't.
You know what I'm saying?
You better be hoping he better be
may
hoping
still be playing on
day.
Right. Yeah. He may still be playing on it might not be as bad coming this weekend, but it still might be not 100% going into playing Cincinnati.
No way he's 100%.
Right.
No way he's 100%.
No way.
No way he's
yeah, you're right. But I gotta give both teams, man. Both team props. Both teams. Jacksonville and the Chiefs, man. Because they know like I said, they won a turnover battle. And that's what really probably made the difference in the game. Because they kept it close for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mahomes came down and scored that jump pass TD on a messed up ankle. Because you can see, like, once he got injured, man, he was on a pass he normally throw. He couldn't really get it out there. Because he couldn't turn on that ankle. Right, he couldn't turn on that ankle. So, and then, look, Chad Henne coming in.
Man.
And playing for a little bit.
Man,
ain't nothing like having a great backup quarterback.
To come in and do their job.
That's all you need to do.
Get the hell out.
Right. All right, bro. Appreciate you going down.
Yes.
Going down. We got you, man. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in that way, it was an overall team effort.
Man, damn. See, this is what I hate sometimes for those who's watching it and listening, because there's some things that I hope that me and Mel don't agree on, just for the sake of the show, to have some polar opposite opinions. But
Jack drinking that Henny.
Yeah, Jack drinking that Henny. But no, man, Mel, you brought up so many great points on the Jacksonville side of this. Man, what a quick turnaround. I mean, Doug Peterson deserves some Coach of the Year votes. He does. Right. He's earned it.
He does.
I don't know if he'll win it, because there's other football programs that have had just as good seasons or turnaround seasons as well. So I'll say this, man, Doug Peterson is going to be a savior for that Jacksonville franchise. I mean, it did not look good at all for the Jaguars.
Man, look, Doug Peterson got some got that team to playing, man. You got Sincere on the show a couple times.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta give Doug Peterson his credit to coming up with a good offensive scheme that fits Trevor Lawrence a little bit better. The Christian Kirk acquisition definitely worked out. I definitely looked like a fool because I was crazy. I was like, why the hell did you give Christian Kirk this type of money? And it worked out.
Right.
That worked out. You still got veterans in Zay Jones and Marvin Jones who are great veterans in that receiving room. So that works out. Let's not forget they made a trade for Calvin Ridley at the trade deadline. He'll be reinserted next year. So there's another weapon. There may be a weapon, another added weapon to that offense next year. Travis Etienne. I thought Travis Etienne looks damn good.
Etienne looks real good.
I was a little skeptical on trading away James Robinson. I mean, the man ran for 1,000 yards for the last couple of seasons, and you traded him away. I didn't understand that. And then when I look at the 2 games that the Jaguars played the Chiefs, and I'm looking like, yeah, Travis Etienne is it. He's your future.
Right. I agree with you on that one, Scott.
Yeah. Scott says, turning of the torch real quick in the AFC South. I don't see the Titans doing any better next year if they don't change something big. No, I agree. Once the Titans kept going on a slide and kept losing, I think they lost 7 or 8 in a row.
Tannehill is Kirk Cousins. He gonna give you that. He gonna give you what he give you, and that's it.
More mobile Kirk Cousins. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, more mobile Kirk Cousins. But basically the same. They basically the same player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you see a superhero go dark. You know, he may do a few things that the good superhero don't do, but still basically the same person.
You the same.
You the same nigga. You know what I'm saying? This shit you've been thinking about anyway.
I was only thing that drives me crazy. Obviously, just being a sports fan, should have got Travis Etienne involved a little bit more in that game. I mean, anytime a man is, or just running the ball, period. As a team, yeah, you ran for 144 yards on 19 carries, but I think if you would have kept that going a little bit longer, you might have been able to done something with this, because and it's not like the Chiefs ran away with this game. I
mean, the key plays, you got a couple key plays, the fumble on the goal line.
Yeah, and the interception. And both while the Jaguars were driving. So, and that's my thing. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence in the offense they were moving the ball. The fumble, is just unfortunate situation. You really can't. I guess say practice better ball security. I guess. I mean,
but Agnew did that when he played for the Lions.
Yeah.
I'm saying he'd be great. Make some great plays, and somewhere along the line he'll fumble or drop a ball. That's just what he did. That's what he do. Yeah,
but no. Look, Jacksonville has a good future, bright future. I did not see that turnaround being so quick. Now winning the division and making a playoff appearance, and you get a playoff victory on the third biggest comeback in playoff history. So you got building blocks to build upon.
Let me say this about Ant's comment. The only thing I'm gonna say about the Jets though, Ant, is that they gotta get that quarterback situation straightened out. Yeah, they get that quarterback situation straightened out. I agree with all three.
Bingo. I'm with you on that, because I saw that, but I was like, man, Jets gotta answer that quarterback situation, because everything else is pretty much there.
Right. Defense no joke.
Yeah, defense no joke. But no, Jaguars, they got a bright future. I'm liking what they're doing. We'll see what kind of moves they make in the draft and the free agency, because and not to mention, it's not a bad free agency spot. You can think of Florida with the no income taxes. Yeah. So that'll be a way to deploy people to come.
Warm weather.
Yeah, warm weather for about 80% of the year.
Right.
So yeah, you got bargaining chips.
But you're in Jacksonville, so you don't get the tropical weather. It gets a little cold in Jacksonville.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, it get a little nippy in Jacksonville.
I mean, it don't get like up north cold, but still.
No. But it'll get 60s, 55. So like, but for them, that's cold in Florida. But I'll say this: you're not a plane ride away from Miami.
Right.
You know, you're not far from Daytona. You're not far from Tampa. You can go somewhere. Look, Jacksonville's not a bad little spot. But kudos to them, great season. But hey, my boys did it. Man, I can't lie, man. When I saw Patrick get limped, I said, "Oh no, Lord, no, Lord!"
Get the Florida Evans damn.
Bruh, I was literally like, boy, I can't even remember the last time I talked to Jesus, but I made sure I talked to him.
So you talked to him then.
I talked to him again. I went ahead and burned a little sage in the house, you know, for my man PM15. Well, my sage, not the actual sage, but you know, I was.
They both green.
They both green. Yeah. But no, yeah, I literally, you know, had to check the draws when Pat got up there. And then, but look, like you said, I got to give Chad Henne his credit, man. I think that's a drive that should not get overlooked or not mentioned when you talk about this game, especially now that you see the outcome. It's a 7-point swing. Right. I mean, your backup comes in and literally goes 5 for 7 and takes your team 98 yards and boom, next you know he's in the end zone. I was kind of like, fuck, there goes my parlay. Yeah, you was yelling, fuck, there goes my parlay. I was yelling like, oh shit, there goes my season, bro. Right. As a Chiefs fan. So yeah, I gotta give Chad Henne his credit. I will without a doubt make sure that, you know, on all the social media platforms, when I talk about this game, that Chad Henne will get mentioned every time, because I mean, we gotta, Mel, how many times do you see a backup literally come in a situation like that in the playoffs, and you might see a turnover or just bad play calling? No, this man goes straight down the field, bro. You don't see that on the red.
And they didn't change the play calling for him.
No, they were aggressive. They went right at it. So kudos to Andy Reid getting Chad Henne in there, but it did help, and because hey, I wish the Chiefs would have ran the ball a little bit more, but I can't complain of 144 yards. You know, as a team, and Pacheco had a good run, and that big long 39-yard run that he had. But you know, I also got to give, you know, much love to the defense, man. You know,
defense played pretty good, man. It played when they needed to.
Thank you, and I'm glad you said that, because they balled when it mattered. You may not get the amount of sacks that you wanted, but to cause 2 turnovers late in the fourth quarter, when literally the Jaguars were moving the ball on you, and you come up with 2 turnovers, man, that's huge, man. And it kind of you know, for the most part, you know, they kind of bend, don't break. That gives Patrick time to kind of sit and rest that ankle a little bit and not put so much weight on it. And that was a team effort, man. That was a team effort. It was. That was so AP, I agree with you. They're going to give up yardage. They're going to give up yardage in the secondary. They were top 10 in rush, top 2 in sacks. So there were some improvements right there. But I mean, Mel can tell y'all, only thing I said about the Chiefs, every year that we talk, that we've been doing 3 years of sports shows, all that matters is the Chiefs just need a middle of the road defense, and they got exactly that. Both times they went to the Super Bowl, they had a middle of the road defense. Right. 1-1 and went to 2 of them. And they had a middle of the road defense. This is all you need in Kansas City. You need a middle of the road defense. You got exactly that. They get sacks, and every now and then they get turnovers when it matters. And that's the only thing you can ask for. And a lot of people say, well, what's your success on certain things? Here's what Spags did. He played a lot of rookies. There's a lot of rookies on that defense. Now you see rookies making plays come playoff time. Jalen Watson with the huge interceptions in one-handed. He stuck that hand out. Oh, snag it, young man, snag it. That was a great play, man. I mean, there's plays that were made by rookies on that defense that only people who ever played in the NFL hope to have a play like that made in the playoffs, man. So they did their thing.
Not yet, Alex. We ain't got. We talking about the
Yeah, we're talking about playoffs. Yeah. So
I mean, we mentioned them here and there, but we basically talking about playoffs.
Yeah, but no, great game. But man, what was your thoughts on the other Saturday night game as the New York Giants went to Philly? And
I mean, that's what I expected to happen. No disrespect, Matt, but that's what I expected to happen. I thought Philly was gonna crush
I'll take my L, y'all. I'll take my L. I came up on the show Thursday, like, oh, I'm gonna take the upset the Giants. If they do this, they do that, they gonna get them. Yeah,
I thought Philly was gonna put it on them. I did. Now I will admit I thought that Daniel Jones was gonna do a little more, but I figured Philly's gonna. I thought it was gonna be like close in the first half, and then Philly's gonna take the second half and just blow it out. That's how I thought it was gonna go.
Well, here's my thing, man. The Giants ran as a team 20 attempts, 118 yards, so they're averaging 5.9 yards a carry in the touchdown.
You see what Max said?
But no, look. One of my keys to the victory is I said the Giants need to run the ball. They were successful on running the ball. They were definitely successful in running the ball.
Right, Alex.
But here's the problem. None of their receivers could get separation.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, look.
They got a good secondary, though, man. Eagles got a good secondary.
Eagles got a good secondary, but damn it, the Giants need wide receivers. If
they
you know what
bad.
you need, you know what you need for the draft.
Man, they got Galladay.
Man, shut the hell up, man. No, I know it's a joke, but damn it, I don't even want to joke like that. Damn that. We ain't even joking like that. Don't even bring up Kenny Galladay in none of our shows no more. All right? We ain't. Look, everybody, this is the last time you will hear his name mentioned on our show.
Because he won't be there next year. That's why last time.
He has now entered the forbidden name list, the I.O.W Sports Show. That name will never, ever be mentioned on this damn show no more. All right, so that's first. All right, but if you know what you need to get for the draft, if you know what you need to look out for in free agency, you need wide receivers.
They definitely need wide receivers.
There was no separation. And yes, Philly's secondary is probably the best secondary. They're damn good. Their defense is good. But you saw where the Giants were having success in running the ball, and they couldn't. The Giants did exactly what I said that they were going to do. They were able to run the ball. The only problem is they couldn't throw it because there's no wide receiver separation. Name a wide receiver that could have done anything against that Eagles secondary on Saturday night. You'll be looking for a name for a long time because none of them could do nothing. They couldn't do shit. And I can't even blame Daniel Jones. What exactly are you supposed to do with this wide receiver core against that secondary of the Eagles? What exactly are you supposed to do? You just gonna keep running the ball? Like some sage. Put some X-Lax in their Gatorade bottle. Send some hookers, get them distracted. I don't know. You're gonna have to do. People, what were your expectations for Daniel Jones throwing wise with this wide receiver core against that defensive secondary?
Yeah, they got no separation, bro. No.
So this is a situation where I'm looking at Daniel Jones and I'm looking like, all right, now.
Well, you can't really. I don't know, Ant, because it depends on how the Giants look at the game. Are they gonna look at it from what Lamar's saying, or are they gonna look at it blaming Daniel Jones? It depends on how the Giants look at it.
I can't blame Daniel Jones.
I'm saying, but I'm talking about what Ant's saying. I'm saying it depends on how the Giants look at it.
If I'm the Giants, I got to be real with myself. That we had a good season, but damn it, we were limited on offense because we had a mobile quarterback who stepped up his mobility level. We finally got our top running back drafted a few years ago to finally stay healthy. That helped.
Right.
But if you don't have passing options, then what the hell are we doing? We can't run the ball 40 times a game. I mean, you might be able to beat the Vikings with that. You might be able to beat, a couple of teams in the NFL like that, but you're not winning no playoff games running the ball 40, 50 times.
That's a whole different thing, man.
And don't get me wrong. Yes, the Eagles, they gave up 20 attempts, 118 yards in the TD against the Giants. But at some point, once Philly kept putting up points and all you can do is run the ball, you're one-dimensional. There's no way you were ever going to get back in that game. I can't put this on Daniel Jones. I still expect the Giants to offer him at least a 3 or 4 year deal that's going to, not break the bank. I mean, to me, I think he's a 32 to 36 million type of year quarterback. That's just
give him some weapons, see what he can do, and then you can make a better assessment of him.
Well, that's why you don't break the bank.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I'm adding to what you're saying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Give him some weapons, see what he can do. Then you can make a good assessment of what what you have. If you don't have nobody to throw it to, or you play better teams, and you can't, your receivers can't get separation, how can you reevaluate your quarterback?
You can't. There's no way you can evaluate what he can truly be. And it's the same thing that we talked about with Tua. They had to truly evaluate him. So what they do, they go get him weapons. And so you gotta do the same thing with Daniel Jones. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to make a decision on how much you think he's worth. And I think Daniel Jones needs to be realistic too about his value. But I don't think he'll overplay his hand. But let's be honest, he does have the leverage in this situation because he's the quarterback. He plays the most important position. And you leave a team that just made to the divisional round of the playoffs, you leave them with a big gaping hole at the quarterback position.
Right.
That's not a good look. Right now, what's the options? You got Tyrod Taylor. I like Tyrod, but come on, bro. There's a reason why you've been on a lot of teams.
Right. He's a backup.
Yeah, there's a reason.
He's a good backup. That's it.
You're a good backup. So, I mean, look, Giants had a good season. Daboll, in my opinion, is coach of the year. Just to turn that franchise around in literally a year. And you get a victory in a playoff game. And no, I'm not. To me, it's Daboll that gets that nod, for sure. But when it comes to Eagles, they no rust on Jalen Hurts. There goes that. Throw that question's answered. Throw that out the window. You worried about Lane Johnson against Kevon Thibodeau? That's what I was looking at. Looks like Lane's fine. Eagles look like a number one team. They made the Giants look like they did not belong there. All right, let's call it what it is. They said, "You mother suckers don't belong here. The devil is not welcome here." They said, "Y'all gotta go." Y'all got bounced out the club. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Yeah, y'all got bounced out the club. But anyway, I just want to show y'all something real quick, and it's just a conversation me and the fellas was having on a previous episode, and just kind of I'm not saying we told you so, but I guess I'm saying I told you so.
Well, because I think Cincinnati was going to beat them that game.
Cincinnati was looking good. They were looking good,
bro. Yeah. I'm glad y'all said it because
It could say Buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
look, I gotta say,
And I don't mean that, you know what I'm saying?
no
Yeah.
worries, Mel. No worries, Mel.
Mhm.
Because I was thinking the same, Jim.
Mhm.
Gotta be honest about the situation at hand. All right. It's unfortunate what happened to Morant Hamilton, but boy, I think that saved Buffalo.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was looking. Cincinnati went down and
Mhm.
scored easily. Went down.
Right.
Scored easily.
Yeah.
Buffalo came back and only rebutted with a field goal.
Mhm.
And at the time when DeMar Hamlin went down, Cincinnati was driving. And they were more physical in the trenches. They were more physical just overall.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the game and I'm like, I think Cincinnati was about to dog walk. Because they look like they wanted it more.
Mhm.
And not to be, too deep into it.
Mhm.
You know, the Bengals and the Bills had a conversation whether to resume the game at a later date. But Bills declined. They said, man, man, we just
It's like, we're gonna need y'all to balance out of this one.
Yeah.
I
mean, I hate to say,
fuck you, Ant.
Ain't nobody tripping on Ant, man. But I ain't gonna say we told you so. But told you so. Hey, I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you take it over, big bro. This is all I'm gonna say. I felt the NFL was literally stacking up all the dominoes to make sure a lot of shit fell for Buffalo's way.
And they was always selling tickets for the neutral site.
And to me, they was already selling tickets to the neutral site. I guess they said that was the only time that you're supposed to. That seemed obvious to do it. But look, the Bengals took that personal.
I agree with that, Scott. Right.
The Bengals took it personal. The fact that the NFL was selling tickets to a game that was only going to be happening if Buffalo and Kansas City met. So you're saying that, oh, Cincinnati, no. And we ain't even worry about y'all. It's Buffalo, Kansas City. So that's what you want, huh? Hey, you didn't already cater to the Buffalo Bills for the DeMar Hamlin situation. And guess what? Since we did the DeMar Hamlin situation, I'm gonna say it. Call me the bad guy. I don't give a damn. I'm the wild card man. I don't care. It was all dandy with the DeMar Hamlin being there. It was all sentimental. Oh, we miss you, bro. We love you, bro. Buffalo love for DeMar. Okay.
Talk about selling wolf tickets.
They wanted to play at the heartstrings of America with the DeMar Hamlin situation. They wanted to tug at people's emotional part of themselves with the DeMar Hamlin situation. And Cincinnati said, no, fuck that. We trying to play football. We trying to get to the AFC Championship game. And as soon as that ball was kicked off, they went straight to it. And they picked up exactly where they left off on that Monday night game. And they methodically just abused the damn Buffalo Bills on both sides of the ball in the trenches. They couldn't sack Joe. And they was all on Josh Allen's ass. This was just a master beatdown. I don't care what nobody said. Bengals had this game in control from beginning to the motherfucking end. And they said, NFL, this is to y'all with this coin flip. You didn't want to give us a division with the coin flip. You're talking about doing that. We wasn't going to get a home game. You literally, in my opinion, kind of shitted on the Cincinnati Bengals for a lot of things after the fact that,
I think it was Higgins.
That pretty much, was very understanding of the DeMar Hamlin situation and and did pretty much whatever they felt was necessary for the NFL, and the NFL kind of turned around and made up a whole bunch of rules that were not in favor of the Bengals. And the Bengals said, "Damn it! All right, we're gonna take control of our destiny." And they went out there, they whooped up on the Bills, and it goes back to that conversation that me, you, and MJ had a few weeks back about how that game possibly would have turned out on that Monday night. There's no doubt in my mind that game would have turned out that way that did. We talked about it. I talked about it with other people off air, on air. Like, yo, Cincinnati was about the dog walk. And they was all the proof that we had yesterday.
They was on that ass.
Because they went on that ass. Go ahead, Big O.
Hey, man, Cincinnati was like, remember this ass whooping from before? We're going to continue that. For real. For real. But, man, here's the thing, man. They couldn't. Buffalo, and I like what Ant said, because that's how I was thinking the same thing. He said, don't slow a lot in Buffalo, like they can play in the snow. It looked like the roles were reversed, like Cincinnati is a snow team and Buffalo not. I mean, they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't stop the run. They'd run at will. Burrow was passing like it wasn't snowing outside. It was just like, for real, it was just like, we gonna win this game. It's all about us. You know, we're gonna show you, we're gonna take our respect.
Bro.
You don't give it to us, we're gonna take our respect. And you just seen, I like the defensive packages that they were calling, because it's coming from everywhere. Like the corner was gonna check the receiver and he was blitzing. And like, it was blitzing from inside, it was blitzing from everywhere, bro.
And Josh couldn't pick it up.
Josh couldn't do nothing, bro. He couldn't do nothing. But I said this. I can't remember, it was 2-3 weeks ago. I was like, Josh ain't looking the same. Something about it just not looking the same. And I doubted they were gonna win. I didn't think they were going to Super Bowl, but let alone beat Cincinnati. And when it came to it, what happened? They couldn't beat them. They need to go back to the drawing board or something. Something ain't right.
So what's up? Talk to us, big bro. Well, this is now 3 years in a row that a good Buffalo team can't get past the hurdle.
Yeah, you're right, man.
That
but you know what, though, Lamar? Not Lamar, but Josh looked worse now than he did last year. You know, it's like he regressing. He making bad decisions, bad throws. I don't know if he's trying to be Superman on every play, and maybe that's what it is. But something, he needs to make that adjustment.
Yeah,
and he's just gonna fizzle out.
You know what it is? I said this. I can't remember what show I was on. I think it's. They missed Daboll. Say what you want. They missed Brian Daboll. So here's my thing. You got to get an offensive mind. Got to get an offensive mind in there. You got to get. You don't have to get Daboll. Obviously, you're not going to it because he's gone and he's doing well in that team. Now, Ken Dorsey, who's the OC, which look, the offense is still potent. The offense is still good.
Ken Dorsey was a great quarterback.
Not in the NFL, in college.
He's great in Miami. He's great in Miami, but shoot, he had everybody on his team.
Okay, but my thing is about Ken Dorsey being offensive coordinator. You now have to adjust. Look, with Josh Allen playing Superman only gets you to a divisional round. All right. Now you have to adjust as the offensive coordinator, and you have to make those right decisions to get your team involved. There's a reason why Stephon Diggs was upset. Deservedly so. The offense just wasn't clicking. It wasn't right. They got exposed. Thank you, Scott. They got exposed. I mean, look at the play selection.
About that, man.
Look at the play selection. You literally run the ball 19 times as a team. Josh Allen has 8 of them. Like, if you just want to say, hey man, we're just gonna ride Josh Allen, just say that. Just say that's your game plan. But you can't sit here and keep expecting a team that keeps having Super Bowl aspirations year after year after year just compile everything on Josh Allen. And we know how good he is. But you got a top 10 receiver in Stephon Diggs. You had a guy in Gabriel Davis who stepped on the scene after that playoff game last year that everybody was going Google at and be like, yo, he's going to be nice. Like, why are you so hell bent on making it about MVP Josh Allen, trying to get him the MVP? Like, you can't sit here and load on him and not utilize all the tools that you got in the shed.
He was. And
I don't understand it.
I don't either, man. I mean, you look at. I mean, I like Knox.
Yeah,
You got a decent tight end.
Singletary's nice at running back. James Cook, you got at running back too.
Yeah, Cook. I mean, you got weapons.
You got weapons everywhere.
It's just like he was not going. It's like he had the weapons and wouldn't use them. Now, I mean, we gotta give Cincinnati credit because he had a lot of pressure on him. But where's the adjustment for that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you playing in the snow. They come in at you with the quick slants. Get the ball out quick. You get that ball out quick. That helps neutralize a rush.
Yeah.
But he wasn't doing it. He's holding the ball too long, trying to wait for the long, deep throws. Just methodically moved out the field and get into the red zone. You weren't even putting your team in scoring position.
They're going to have a serious conversation with Ken Dorsey and Sean McDermott and be like, look, I think this loss is strictly on coaching. What are we going to do? And I will put them on a time clock and be like, bro, if we can't get through it before trade deadline, both of y'all motherfuckers is gone. I would literally be that way.
There you go.
As the owner of a team, I'm gonna say, look, I'm gonna give y'all to the trade deadline.
But even I'm gonna go with what Scott said. But even without Von Miller, if you look at their defense, they still have defensive players on that team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They still should be able to win without Von Miller. Make them better, yes, but they still should be able to win without Von Miller.
Well, with
the roster they have, Oliver.
Yeah. To your point, Mel, you're right. I mean, this is the same roster with or without Von Miller.
Almost beat Kansas City. Almost beat Kansas City last year without Von Miller.
No, you're right. I mean, Von Miller was an added piece, and it would have been nice for him to been there for the Bills, of course.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you as a team are not helping your defense when you want to be so pass happy. You're not eating clock. You're not killing the clock. What the hell Kobe said?
Kobe talking crazy, man.
Get the ball out quick before that good rush. Like putting your team in position for the win. Wait, what are we? Shout out Dirty Hill. Shout out Derpy Hill.
No, it wasn't snowing last year.
I don't know. I just mysterious play calling. I just didn't care for.
Yeah.
They gotta fix that. Of course,
you still got Cincinnati props though.
Oh,
still got giving their props.
I mean, you heard me say it as a Chiefs fan. Man, I'm 100% scared of Chiefs going up against Cincinnati. I mean, when you got a team that's beaten you 3 times in the same calendar year, that starts weighing on you mentally. And that's one thing you can't deny. And I mean, say what you want. Joe Burrow may not be as flashy as a Mahomes or Josh Allen's, but man, how many times have we said it on this show, man, that the killer, man, he's a killer dog.
Killer.
He is a killer. I mean, when we first started this sports show, and it was Joe Burrow's rookie season. I mean, Detroit Mel dawned on the killer. He looked like a killer. He looked like a serial killer.
He does, man.
Because the man got ice cold veins, man. He's cold blooded on that football field, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he been killing defenses. He been killing teams. He been killing fan bases' hopes. So he is a killer. He is a killer now. He's just a football killer. I mean,
right.
I I'm becoming a real big fan of Joe Burrow, bro. It's just like, how can you not like, bro? Like, he's just.
I mean, Cincinnati as a team, man.
As a team, yeah. No, I'm with you. As a team, yeah. Just like, it's just hard not to like him,
remember, everybody was talking about, oh, they're down this tackle, they're down this guard, they're down this tackle over here, and that's gonna be you know, the biggest thing they got to worry about is Buffalo defense. It's not having
better get them refunds.
They didn't get. Yeah, that's a cold. I was cold. I like when you said that. I was cold. But Joe Burrow only gets sacked one time.
Yeah.
Not one time. And started a rookie. Didn't get sacked one time.
Hey, but I mean, this is what I was telling people leading up to that game and why I was going with Cincinnati. And I know for those who watch the show and follow us, I picked the Buffalo Bills to represent the AFC. But when I came to this game, I picked Cincinnati for a specific reason. Is because I knew Cincinnati felt disrespected, and based off 100% based off on what I saw that Monday night game 20 days ago, and I was like, they ain't gonna forget that, because they knew. Here's my thing: Cincinnati knew deep down inside, they was like, yo, we was about to dog walk these boys for your boy right now. Like, you do know that, right? Like, you do know that, right? And so, you don't believe us? Bet this. Watch what we finna do to y'all in this playoff game. Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. And next thing you know, sure enough, man, I knew that they were the play calling. Zach Taylor called a pristine game. Now this is coaching 1-on-1 right here. You knew you were going to be down at 2 tackles in the guard on your offensive line. And you heard the chirping, just like you said, man. You guard down the guard, 2 tackles. We gonna get after you. We gonna sack you. We don't need Von Miller. Yes. So we heard it. We heard all that.
Heard all of it.
So did Zach Taylor, and I'm telling you, he called such a beautiful game because he said, we gonna run the ball down your throats. And people haven't been paying attention. How many times on this show, Mel, have we told them that is a part of Buffalo's defense that can't get exposed? You run the ball on. We said that millions of times.
Right.
And sure enough, boy, Joe Mixon went off. P-Ron came in and spelled him, and he gets good yardage on his attempts. As a team, they run for 172 yards on 34 carries. In the snow. Joe Burrow, he gets 6 carries for 31 yards, but Joe Burrow did exactly what Joe Burrow does. People don't understand how slick Joe Burrow is. He's hard to sack, bro. I know that sounds weird compared to all his sack numbers that he's had because he had a bad offensive line, but no, when I'm talking about when it matters, playoff game. You know why they won that AFC Championship game? You know why they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 3 times in the calendar year? It's because they can't sack Joe. They can't get him down. Like, especially in the second half, they can't get him down. At the championship game, they had 1 sack on him when they was literally had so much pressure on him but couldn't bring him down. Joe Burrow gets out of sacks that a lot of people don't realize, and he's more shiftier than he's given credit for. Look. As much the Bills disappointed and didn't live up to expectations, you got to give the Bengals credit that they was just the better football team from beginning to motherfucking end. They just were. Right. Just were. And then, of course, to round out the playoffs, we had the most, it wasn't the most exciting game. But we had the result that a lot of people in America was looking for. As how about them Cowboys?
Gotta play my video. Hold on.
Oh, play your video. Oh Lord.
I gotta play my video. Hold on a second.
Shocking video shows police intervening after NFL fans decided to fight each other after a game. The incident happened after the Dallas Cowboys San Francisco 49ers game outside of the AT&T Stadium in Texas. 49ers win against the Cowboys, which may have caused the big brawl, resulting many to fall into a flower bed. but police quickly rushed to the scene. Ryan Norwood, who filmed the incident, said, "It was something of the money and emotions of Cowboys losing. Betting is really big in Texas." Ryan, a 49ers fan, added, "I was surprised, but I saw it coming because we were winning, and I know a lot of people were crying and stuff like that."
Oh, you just
that was more fight than Dallas put up. Oh, yeah. That's more fight than the Cowboys put up. They fans have more fight. It's like, oh, say that can't beat San Francisco, but he gonna whip the shit out of y'all.
Hey man, what did you do to AP, dog? What did you do to AP, dog? AP be coming for you, dog. Hey, what did you do to AP? He be coming for you, dog.
That's the Commander fans. They ain't know.
They ain't wrapped too tight.
They ain't wrapped too tight.
Yeah, that last play, Scott, man, I don't even know what to even really think of that, man. It's literally, I don't know, man. The Cowboys do Cowboy things. We gotta have the conversation, big bro. Can we have the conversation?
Yes.
What did we say about Kirk Cousins the other day? On
Kirk Cousins?
Show? Well, yeah, that was said, but I think what we said is I think that with the Minnesota Vikings, with all this talent on this roster, especially on offense, you've hit your ceiling with Kirk Cousins. And how many times, big bro, on this show have we said that Dak Prescott ain't nothing but a light-skinned version of Kirk Cousins? He's a Drake version of Kirk Cousins.
He's speaking to his white side.
Okay. So what I'm getting at, folks, is at the end of the damn day,
start Cooper Rush.
Well, I mean, I ain't going that far, but I mean,
too much.
I mean, you on the break.
My bad. I sound like a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, slow down, bro. Slow down. All I'm saying is that, come on. So if we have come to the conclusion, and mine is based off of logic, I know Mel's was based off of hate for Kirk Cousins. If we said that you have reached your level with Kirk Cousins, with all the weapons that you have done with on the Minnesota Vikings, and this is what you got. I get the defense is bad, but damn it,
I'm glad I can help you, Kofi.
You got to move on. You got to move on.
I'm trying to move on.
And look, I'm gonna say the same thing about Dak Prescott, y'all, because he is the Drake version of Kirk Cousins. He is
every single year. How many years? Dak look good. Oh man, you see what Dak did? Man, Dak going to the Super Bowl. Man, I'm just a year. I'm telling you. I'm glad to sit back just like this.
Just wait.
Give it
It never fails.
Bruh, I just had a conversation with somebody at work before the playoffs started. I was like, Cowboys ain't going nowhere. Man, I'm telling you, man, the Cowboys look good. I'm saying, the defense, man, they might be able to beat San Fran. I told my boy sitting next to him, I said, mark the time and date. We will return to this conversation later. And guess what? He ain't show up for work. He ain't show up for work yesterday. He ain't come to work today. I was like, one man there. Where you at?
Have you seen her?
Right. Where you go?
Have you seen her? Hey, today, on January 23rd, 2023, we probably had the lowest attendance record in all of employment on today, because I'm pretty sure
Cowboy
he was not the only Cowboy fan that did not show up to work today.
I ain't going to work today. I might take the whole week off.
No call, no show.
Man, it's gonna be.
You coming to work? Nah, man.
The Cowboys fans is like the Rapture when they lose. She just disappeared.
Hey, Cowboys fans' resume look like they got a job every year, because every year that they get let down, they don't show up for work. They get fired. They got to find a new job. And then about time in January when they get to the second round of the playoffs, and then they lose, and we like
that attendance record be hype, boy. They be hype until playoff season. Playoff season show up.
Boy, I could.
Hey, must be a Cowboy fan.
Hey, look. Hey, but what I'm about to say now, in all seriousness, I'm gonna say this is because their offense got the weapons, their defense hung in there, and they played. We got to be real about the situation. They had a chance to really win this game. They really did.
The Cowboys.
but damn it, when you got Dak Prescott who keep coming up short in big games.
Short.
Them interceptions were bad, dog.
Bruh, the one he threw to my man, it's like my man was running the route.
Bruh, the interceptions was bad, dog.
The cornerback stopped. He turned and Tax like, there you go. I mean, he threw it like he ran the route, bruh. I was like, what was that? Look at that. He threw it right to my man, bruh. That was horrible.
And there's no explanation for the last play of the game.
Hey, can you spell the last play of the game of last year? I'm still trying to explain that one. Explain that one to me first. You explain that one, maybe we can make sense out of this one.
I have no idea how do they do it every year to just come up so.
Bro, that's what what Vegas need to do. Vegas need to have a parlay for what is Dallas gonna do to fuck up their chance for the playoffs this year. That's gonna be a parlay.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
man.
Crazy. I'm looking at Tony Pollard's contract right now. He is unrestricted free agent.
Not right now?
Well, 2023.
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So this upcoming off season, he's an unrestricted free agent. He was a
yeah, they need to keep Pollard and get rid of Zeke.
Well, because he was a round 4 pick. That's why. And he's only made probably around 3.1 million, 3.2 million over the last 4 years. So he'll be 26, and so he's that injury's going to mess up his money slightly. I say slightly, just because you obviously see the way that Marty Madison gets these guys back relatively quick. It definitely showed his worth. If anything, it'll have to keep it'll force the Cowboys to re-sign Tony Pollard, because I agree with you, Scott. Zeke ain't it no more. Don't be surprised if you see Zeke on the market be a cap casualty, because I think
nobody want that. Nobody want that. It's like putting out rotten bananas. Nobody want that shit.
On the 49ers side, defense still looks good. I got to give the offense credit because it didn't look pretty, but when it mattered, they came through.
But you got to give Dallas defense.
No, that's what I was about to say. That's what exactly what I was about to lead to, is because I got to give Dallas defense credit. And this is why I'm saying this is why you got to think about moving on from Dak, is because I'm looking at your ceiling. You've hit your ceiling now.
Yeah, you don't want to waste that defense.
You're going to waste that defense. You're going to waste CeeDee Lamb. You're going to waste Dalton Schultz. You're going to waste Tony Pollard. You're going to waste.
Stop there.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Stop there. The rest of them already wasted.
I was at least going to squeeze Gallup in there. I was going to try to squeeze Gallup in there. Maybe. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, we might upgrade Gallup and everybody else. So no,
go ahead.
No, you look. I'm with you on this situation. You don't want to waste that defense. You don't want to waste the pieces that you do got on offense. You hit your ceiling.
Yeah.
I think if you don't go get him in the draft or in the free agency, at least start looking for a future. Start getting your quarterback for the future.
You talking about Dak's contract on Matt?
That ain't it.
Matt, you talking about Dak's contract? You said nobody gonna take that contract. Must be talking about Dak's.
Oh yeah, nobody's taking Dak's
where's
contract.
a will, there's a way, bro. Where there's a will, there's a way.
But
if Jerry said I eat some of that money just to get rid of him.
But I'm saying there's teams that I think Dak can do well on and be okay there. But what I'm saying is with Dak and the Cowboys, you reach your ceilings.
Man, you better package Dak, Zeke up in a deal. You know what I'm saying? Eat some of that money just to get rid of him. Oh, because you get a good quarterback on that team. You know, you got Pollard. Get you a second running back in the draft to kind of help share some of that load, and another receiver. You know what I'm saying? They'd be a good team. But it's like Dak is not doing this 3 years in a row. 2 years in a row, you played the same team and lost to.
Well, they don't have they have a potential out not till after the 2023 season. So
we got another year to the doggo. Okay.
So pretty much, I think with that being the out year, if it happens, you heard it here first. I think Dallas makes a move in the draft one of these quarterbacks, get him developed, and get him ready get him ready after 2023. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, come on, Cowboys fans, y'all gonna keep getting disappointed as long as they keep having Dak Prescott as y'all quarterback. That's just the bottom line.
Say Brady's to go. He can't get the Cowboys this week. Hey, you're right, Matt. Yeah, but I like that plan better though. You know what I'm saying? Just eat. You're gonna have to eat next year up and say, you know what? Whatever we get out next year. But we're really looking for the future. Draft us a quarterback. Let them sit and learn. Move Dak the following year.
Same thing the Chiefs did. It's the same thing the Chiefs did.
Yeah.
There was only so much success that Alex Smith could have done with the Chiefs. Yeah, he got them to the playoffs. Yeah, he racked up regular season wins. That's exactly what Dak is doing right now. Racking up all these regular season wins. Yeah, he's getting you to the playoffs. But damn it, your quarterback play does not measure up to the other. You got beat out by Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. He played better than you.
Dak Prescott is the equivalent of a dick tease. Get y'all hot and bothered. It's time to get the pussy. She ain't giving it up. That's Dak Prescott summed up. He's a dick tease.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever. Yes, that's the same. Yes.
Trust me on this one. I've done the research.
All right. Yes. All right. Well, I trust your research, sir. I mean, so we'll see. This was the toughest defense the 49ers have played since Purdy took charge. He does practice with the second-ranked defense, so that might help him go against the Eagles' number one ranked defense. Yeah. That does help. I mean,
right.
You know, when you go up against a good defense in practice every day, and you go up against a good defense as your opponent, you know, that gives you a more calming state, a more confident, because you see him practice against good quality competition. So
right.
And if they fare well in practice against good competition, you know he'll be fine in the game. It just comes down to execution. And look, we got to give Brock Purdy his credit. I hate the fact that people are saying, "Oh yeah, he's on a loaded team." Yeah, we know this. We know he's on a good team. Oh,
can't help where he's at though.
Yeah, he can't help where he's at. But I think when people do that, they minimize the actual effort that Purdy is putting into making the plays because he's making
Right.
the plays when he's asked to make the plays.
Mhm.
And that's what you ask of quarterbacks. You ask quarterbacks to make the plays when you ask them to make it. He's doing that. So let's not jump on his case and not give him his credit when he deserves some credit. I mean, I don't think nobody expected a 7th round Mr. Irrelevant to be playing in the damn championship game.
Right.
But here he is. Here he is. I think he's what 7-8-0. He's on a hot little streak.
Hot little streak.
49ers haven't lost in what 12, 13 games.
Correct.
Matter of fact, the last team to beat him was the Kansas City Chiefs. Anyway, y'all, that's the show, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in, tapping in with us. You see all the social media platforms down below. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Hit them, bang them. And then, spread the word what we got going on, I.O.W Sports Network. And then, of course, you can catch us on the Twitter at I.O.W Sports 1. Yep, it's always Modelo time. And then, of course, for those who are watching our content on the Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel, please make sure you come on over and like, share, subscribe on our content as well. Hey, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Dirty Hills. Shout out to MJ. Shout out to AP Scott chopping it up with us. Shout out to everybody watching, listening. Hey, man, we appreciate the support and love. Come holler at me tonight. Wildcard Mar will be on the I.O.W Sports Late Night Owl edition. And, of course, y'all know what the deal. Come back Thursday. Chop it up with me and Mel again for episode 217 on Thursday. Side note, Thursday show will be a 5 o'clock 1 hour show because we are doing our 3rd annual championship weekend show where we try to get 4 representatives from the last remaining teams. So hopefully we can get an Eagles representative, a Bengals representative, a Chiefs representative, and a San Francisco 49ers representative. Hopefully we can, I'm in the works right now behind the scenes trying to get all that booked up. Hopefully we can make it happen. But if not, we're still going to do our championship edition show this Thursday. So y'all tune in at 5 o'clock on Thursday. Detroit Mel, Wildcard Morning. We out. NFL, baby.
Peace.